everybody is having a great day today. Thank you for tuning in with To Be Better. Always strive to be better when walking with the Most High Yah. Always study to show yourself approved. I'm on here today to continue with our reading in Sirach. I'm just going through the reading. This is not going to be a breakdown or study. However, if there's a question that you have, please post it and I'll respond back with you and we can study this together at any time. Let's get into it. Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus. This is one of the books that was taken um, from the King James 1611. If you have the modern day version, it was removed out of it. If you have the Catholic book, it's placed in there. But it's a good read and it's something that one should apply to life. So let's get to it. Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 6 and 1. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that hath a double tongue. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying alone. Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and lose thy fruit, and leave thyself as a dry tree. A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies. Sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. If thou wouldest be a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table, and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in the prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such an oath hath found a treasure. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear Yahweh shall find him. Whosoever fear Yahweh shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. My son, gather instructions from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from ere it be long. For wisdom is according to her name. She is not manifested unto many. Give ear, my son. Receive my advice. Refuse not my counsel. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bounds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned to thy joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. For there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are purple lace. Thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of joy. My son, if thou wilt, and thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. If thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if this, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the step of his door. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of Yahweh, and meditate continually in his commandment. He shall establish thine heart, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody understood the message of what bad friends are, and don't be quickly to call somebody their friend. Just prove them first. How precious a good friend is. Don't take counsels by many people when you can have one good counselor. Wisdom is a dangerous thing and does not, well, let me take that back. Wisdom is a great thing for those who are seeking understanding, but it's terrible for those who are unlearned. Now, to understand, pay attention to what happened at the end. Understanding the ordinance of Yahweh and his meditation, studying, doing the commandments, the Torah that he has written for us to do. That is what she is seeking. Those who are doing that, for her to come upon you, meaning wisdom, to give you understanding of what's written in Torah. Now, in this reading, I did not say the Lord, I used the name Yahweh. Because the Lord, in other teachings, you will see that the Lord was used to replace the name of Yahweh. So anytime I do my reading, you won't hear me say the Lord, you will hear me say the name of Yahweh, using the true name that was written and not using the replacement name. Remember, it's power in the name of the Most High Yah. It's power in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Don't allow people to take that from you. Walk strong. Shalom.